Welcome back to Mornings with Dave King and Matt Martin. We're going to go straight to the phones. We got the Car Pro Jerry Reynolds on the phone, and Jerry, we're with Paul R. Beane as well. So Dave's out, but Paul Beane's sitting in for Dave.
Well, good morning, Paul.
Jerry, how are you doing?
Buddy, I am doing fine. I'm moving a little slow.
A little slow. Hey, you look a little uncomfortable too.
What's the problem?
Well, the problem is, some weeks, Paul, I have great weeks with some beautiful vehicles, and then every once in a while you get slapped down, and that's kind of what I got this week.
They take you down back to earth. That's what they do.
Yes, keep you humble. I've got a new entry from Buick. It's called the Encore GX. There was already an Encore out there, which is actually smaller than this one, and to be honest, it's been their most popular vehicle. It has sold pretty well.
So this is, Jerry, this is not a car that you get in, you just put it on, is that?
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Okay.
Although, I will say, when you look at the outside and then you get inside, it's roomier than I expected it to be. I think somebody 6'2" could probably drive this vehicle and be comfortable. The seats are good size. The back seat legroom is a little cramped, but you expect that in a subcompact SUV. The issue is, and I was racking my brain yesterday thinking, have I ever reviewed a 3-cylinder vehicle before? And I think the answer is no, I have not. This has got a 1.3-liter 3-cylinder engine putting out 155 horses. Now, here's the scary part. This is the bigger of the two available engines.
Wow.
Well, what, the smaller engine, what is it, a big rubber band? What?
Yeah, I don't even know why they did it. It's a 1.2 liter, and this is a 1.3, and the upcharge is only $400. So why you would offer two engines in this little thing is kind of beyond me. But I got to be honest, it surprised me that it had, I would say, adequate power. It's nothing like anybody's used to, but it did okay. I wouldn't have thought 155 horses would have moved this thing the way it does, but it's okay. And the other weird thing about this combination is it gets 30 miles to the gallon in town, and as far as I can tell so far, it's doing that. But it only gets 32 out on the highway. And typically there's a much bigger spread than that. The interior's well done. It does handle good. It's got good cargo area in the back. The back seats fold flat if you need to haul something, big. You can get 50 cubic feet of cargo area. And it's $34,000 on the window sticker. Boy, for me, I just think there's better choices out there. And I don't know that mentally I could ever get over a 3-cylinder.
Jerry, at 30 in town, 32 on the road, that means only one thing, that engine, when it's on, it's running pretty well at peak efficiency.
Yeah, it's working hard at highway speeds. This one's got the CVT transmission. If you get this vehicle in all-wheel drive, then you get a 9-speed automatic, and I suspect that the fuel economy would be better in that one than it is in this one, even though it's 4-wheel drive.
And is it made in the U.S.?
Yeah,
or is it
made here in the U.S.
Oh, okay.
Up in Michigan, and it's cute. And frankly, at $34,000 on the window sticker.
What?
For 34. But you look at the SUV market today, and I tell you, it's in line price-wise with other ones out there that are well loaded. I mean, it's got navigation and leather seats and heated seats and that sort of thing. The price doesn't bother me. I just don't think I can get over this engine thing.
Yeah, but honestly, if you look at it and you are willing to walk away from the SUV market and jump into a car, I think you get a much nicer car for that price.
Oh my gosh,
A much roomier car.
I'm
You
sorry.
can get a Toyota Camry for way less than that.
Yeah, and
Jerry, we have a screen full of text messages that just come in one right after the other. And one caller sends a question this morning on the text line, said, since when does Jerry Reynolds review golf carts?
well, if you get tired of that one, you can always jump into your 4-door Porsche.
Yes, I can. And, I am proud to say that the thing that's keeping me going this week is a week from Monday, I finally get the new Corvette. So,
Oh, nice.
looking ahead, I'm looking right past this one on to week after next.
One of the things, the new mid-engine Corvette, they say that it can actually be bought for around $60,000.
That's the starting price, Paul.
Right.
But, man, that's a bare bones. Let me give you a good idea. Just yesterday, Dallas, Texas, Manheim auction, a 2020 Corvette rolled through with 26 miles. They never said what the window sticker price was, but I would say it was in the upper 80s, probably 88, 89.
Right.
That car sold at a dealer auction for $109,500, and the dealer has to pay a 3% buyer's fee on top of that, and it was a dealer in the Northeast that has to ship it up there. I mean, he's going to be in this thing somewhere around $114,000 and
right.
plans to make a profit from there. So,
well, apparently he's got a customer that, maybe just had to have that particular model and color or something. Well, who knows?
That's a possibility, but I got to tell you, there were probably 10 dealers still bidding at $105,000 because I was paying attention to that, and I was just curious, when is this thing going to stop?
Right.
And it finally stopped at $109,500, but there were still plenty of people raising their hand at $105,000.
Yeah, but you can't buy one. They've already sold all the ones that are coming off the line right now, right?
Yeah, the 2020s sold out the first day. The whole entire model year production sold out in a day. There was a lot of those that will never be built, and those will convert over to 2021 models. But when you look at production numbers for 2020, these cars down the line are going to be extremely valuable just because there will be so few of them made.
And they're
because
the first
Corona,
ones.
There was coronavirus. There was a strike that went on for 80 days. And then as soon as they got building them again, Corona came and they had to shut down again. So production for 2020 will be very, very, very light.
Well, from my point of view, I'm still having trouble with the $60K price tag. So that's the $60K price tag got me.
So
I hear you.
Out of the
Jerry,
Corvette business.
What do you have going on CarProUSA.com?
Interesting news. We found out this week that Hyundai is going to do a spinoff. They're going to go a third company. It'll be Hyundai and then Genesis, and then a new company called Ioniq that will only build electric cars, and that's a couple of years down the road. And then speaking of electric, there was a new Cadillac that they leaked pictures of last week. It's called the Lyric, and it is a head-turner. This thing is very pretty, and I got information on that. I had a lot of callers last week about this car, and we didn't have the information yet, but I've got it there now.
Okay. Yeah, it's a nice looking. It's almost SUV-ish.
Yeah, it is. Of course it is.
Yeah, that's where the money is.
That's right.
All right, Jerry. Thanks so much. Just again, remind everyone you're on from 11 to 1 every Saturday right here on News Talk 95.1 FM, 790 AM KFYO. And all that we talked about is on CarProUSA.com. So go there and check it out.
Matt, Paul, you guys stay cool.
All right,
Thanks,
we're going to
Jerry.
try. Thanks, Jerry. You have a good day.
Talk to you soon.
Thanks.
All right, we'll be right back.